Nothing like a warm summer afternoon at Petco Park in San Diego. Here we wrap up the homestand with the finale. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Batting third, the catcher number 28, Buster Posey.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down 1-2-3. Giants 0, Padres coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And here's the leadoff man, Melky Cabrera, to get us rolling in the home half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Henson is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in now for San Diego, Jose Pirela. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Danny D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jose Pirela becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. First offering on its way. On the ground to the right side. Crawford on the slide. Wow! Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Takes a knee-high fastball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And, fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
And a curveball, this one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Myers is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Rodney Trimble. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Jackson patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Margot is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Posey gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Margot is retired, 2 down now. Here's Chris Davis now, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Liner toward right center, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Another beautiful day here in San Diego as we get a look at La Jolla Cove, and we're all set to begin the top of the 3rd from Petco. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Trimble is there to take it as Pence is retired on the first pitch he sees.
Shortstop, Alan Hansen.
Alan Hansen the next to bat. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Fastball in there for a called strike. Hansen is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. Certainly a versatile middle infielder playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, he's a premium defender. It doesn't matter. Anything that's in his vicinity, right or left of him, 5 steps either way, is getting vacuumed up. So they trust this guy's glove in a premium spot no matter where he's playing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. So in now for San Francisco, Chris Stratton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he gets ahead 0-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants are down. Evan Gattis now standing in. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Will Myers, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Martin Perez. Lifted the other way to left center. Henson waits on it, and that retires the side. Here's Kelby Tomlinson back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Margot is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Austin Jackson flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. To his right, Perella on to first, and Jackson's retired. 2 away now. Here's Buster Posey now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft. In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Melky Cabrera. It was a flyout for him to start the home first.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Ready for another chance? Jose Perella. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. There to take it in is McCutcheon now for route number 2. Striding in once again, Eric Hosmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Jackson, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Standing in now, Rodney Trimble. High in the air out to center field. Jackson on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Crawford. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Now another 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Brandon Crawford becomes the second out here in inning number 5. And a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And that's going to be a base hit for Pence. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Giants. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Posey's got it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Up next for the Padres.
And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and a breaking ball stays outside. Davis waits on the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
Evan Gattis.
Striding in once again, Evan Gattis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Gattis, or El Oso Blanco, as he's referred to in Latin American countries. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Stratton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. hit in the air down the right field line. Myers is there, one away. Digging in once again, Austin Jackson. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Margot is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in and looking for more, Buster Posey. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting. Right.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-1 the count. Stratton on second. Posey on at first with 2 down. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Line toward right center, and this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Margot on his horse, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Here's Will Myers. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Martin Perez.
Digging in to try it again, Martin Perez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to right center. McCutcheon going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Here's Melky Cabrera, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and that's off his leg on the mound. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pence has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready once again, Brandon Crawford. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Ready for another shot now, Hunter Pence. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that misses there, so he runs to count full now. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The next 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Alan Hansen the next to bat. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0. And it's grounded foul. 1-1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. 2 down.
Now batting. Chris Bradford.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Stratton averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Perella has got it, and the side is retired. 1 for the Giants on. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eric Hosmer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first down. Ready for another chance? Manuel Margot. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Chris Davis. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Jackson. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Evan Gattis now standing in, and they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Padres have come back to make this a 3-3 ball game.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
In now, Will Myers.
Will Myers.
High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. We'll march on to the... So in now for San Francisco.
Leading off for the Giants, second baseman, Shelby Tomlinson.
Michael Inoa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 77, Michael Inoa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Sliced hard on the ground. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Inoa is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Corey Guerin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26, Corey Guerin.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Michael Inoa, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The left fielder, number 53.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. And he misses again, 2-0. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Paul DeYoung will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Paul DeYoung.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, DeYoung brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport.
Not high and deep to straightaway right. McCutchen looking up onto the party porch and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's now 6-3.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. He's set, and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Henson ranges to his left, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center
And
fielder.
that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Longoria. Throw is dropped at first. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Davis.
At the plate, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there, missed middle.
Evan Gattis is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league, they definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Paul DeYoung will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second.
Next to bat for the Giants, Andrew McCutchen.
And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Takes this the other way to right, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Longoria.
Now to the plate, Evan Longoria. He flew out in his last at-bat, and that misses ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Margot will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now batting, Brandon Crawford. He went deep last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close. McCutchen, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. So a full count now.
Well, I think that pitch.
Brad Hand answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Margot is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Into the box now, Hunter Pence. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Line towards center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Friars came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Michael Inoa earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Corey Guerin takes the loss, only his 1st of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.